Are you struggling to get existing customers to refer people into your program? In this episode, I'm going to share the number one reason that people struggle with getting referrals and 3 simple steps that'll help get referrals flowing into your business today. One of the things I love most about having a thriving community is that it doesn't just help you keep your customers longer, it actually helps you get more customers. Because word of mouth is probably the most powerful promotion tool. It's proven that customers that find you through a referral from a friend or a colleague or a family member, they have a higher lifetime value than your typical customer. That means that you're making more per customer for people that come in through a referral or word of mouth than somebody that comes in through your marketing funnel. So it's no wonder that getting referrals is so important to business owners. And if you aren't getting them, you may be asking yourself, why not? And when I chat with business owners, it almost always comes down to this one thing. Are you ready for it? Your program sucks. You don't have a good product. Maybe you're teaching something that you don't really know that well. You learned it from somebody else or you read it in a book, but you just have a baseline understanding of knowledge. So you can't really teach to a depth that translate that knowledge to other people. Maybe you're teaching it for the first time, something that you've done your whole life, you're really an expert in. But if you never actually experienced trying to teach somebody else how to do what you are doing. Now, if you've ever done this, you know that it's a whole nother art to know it yourself than to teach it and help somebody else get the same result. Maybe you have a bunch of content, but it's just not structured in a way that people can actually watch it and get results, right? There's so much in there. They don't know how to consume it, much less actually implement it. The bottom line is you have a program, and no matter how good you may think it is, and no matter how many people are purchasing that program, people aren't getting results. And results are what get people talking. When your product gets people results, when it helps people make progress, they are happy to talk about it. And once you have a program that's getting people results, usually what is holding you back from getting referrals is 2 very simple things that we can solve right here, right now. Thing number 1, you don't ask. You don't ask for them to share your program with others. I work on this a lot with clients. As we head into a launch, they tend to go in full-on marketing mode. And it's like they're running this big launch and this big exciting activity without ever letting their existing customers and paying members know that this activity is going on. And I'm always asking the question, why are we leaving them out of the loop? Why are we not inviting our members into our launch and asking them to bring a friend? It's super simple. And then oftentimes I'm doing surveys with my clients where I see that they've done surveys on their own and we see that people have gotten results, right? Or maybe you have people posting wins inside of your community and you know that they're getting results because they're essentially sharing their testimonial. But yet we never ask them to invite somebody in. It feels icky, but the reality is if they're getting results, they're happy to share. So it can be just as simple as saying, hey, I'm glad that you're loving the program so much. Chances are you know one other person that could benefit from this program. Could you invite one person in, right? Could you bring one person to this challenge? Could you send one invite to the workshop? Asking that one simple question will get more referrals coming your way. So I want you to be thinking, how can I simply ask for referrals? Now, the second thing is that you don't make it easy. You don't make it easy for people to refer. You know, some of us build out these really complicated affiliate systems where people have to sign up and become affiliates. And those can be really wonderful and great, but they're not always necessary just to get a happy customer to invite somebody else in. Don't make them jump through 15 hoops and become an affiliate to invite a friend into the program. Chances are most of your members, they're not looking for incentive. They're not looking for affiliate commission. They're not looking to win some big prize, right? They just want the satisfaction of knowing that they've welcomed somebody into a program that has helped them make progress and that's making a difference in that individual's lives as well. They just want to know that you acknowledge and see that they've shared the program and for you to recognize that, right? That feels good. So let's just make it easy for them. Don't overcomplicate it. If you want, you can have graphics for them. You can have email swipe copy. You can have all of that kind of stuff inside of your affiliate system. And if you are building out a true affiliate system, I do recommend that you provide all that. Like it should truly be plug and play. But when we're talking about just getting some basic referrals from customers, oftentimes we just need to give them 1 or 2 sentences to share with somebody, and then a really easy, clean link that explains about the program or about the workshop or whatever it might be. And that's probably just the link that everybody else is getting for that program. So don't overcomplicate things by making them jump through a whole bunch of hoops to become like an official referral, but also don't just leave them hanging with the ask without giving them a couple of sentences or some clarity around who the perfect person is for that program or what you want them to invite them into. So for example, a lot of you have closed memberships, and you could say to somebody, that's so amazing. Hey, we're really looking at bringing more people like you into this program. Do you know one person that you think would be a good fit? And they go, yes. And you're like, awesome. Could you tell them about the program? They're like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to call them up? Do you want me to tell? Like, what do you want me to do? Be very specific in your call to action. Super simple. Hey, could you share this with them? And then you give them 2 sentences about your upcoming workshop or 2 sentences about your upcoming challenge, and you tell them to invite them in. Now they'll customize it however they want, but they'll appreciate that extra step that you took to make it really easy for them to just copy and paste and share that with a friend and customize that message. All right. So if you are having trouble getting referrals and you're like, I know referrals are really important and I have a really great program, like how do I get more referrals? We want to think about these 3 simple steps. 1, make sure you got a good program and you're getting people results. And I will just say a good program does not mean great content. It doesn't. A good program is only one that gets people results. And then number 2, we need to simply ask. We need to ask people who are enjoying your program and are getting results to share with others, and even just one other, that just one specific other. And then 3, you need to make it easy for them to do so. Give them a couple sentences, give them a very clear link, a very simple call to action that you want them to invite a friend to. Okay, can you do those things for me? Can you get people results? Can you ask them once they're getting results, making progress, to share it with somebody else? And can you make it really easy for them to do so? I think you can. And if you create a habit and routine of doing this inside of your community and inside of your business, I think you're going to find that you have a whole nother lead generation and marketing funnel that you haven't even tapped into that is going to lead to your absolute best customers.